That came out in July of 2011.
Did it? Welcome to the Playlist Challenge, the show where players alternate song picks in a snake-style draft to create their best playlist.
So this is the 2012 draft that we're doing today. And then, Mel, you won the coin toss off screen.
My number one song for 2012 was Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier and Kimbra.
I hate to be that person, but I am going to challenge flag that. That came out in July of 2011.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. We just talked about it 10 minutes ago.
All right, I have extras.
I am so sorry.
Let me back up then. My first song then is The One That Got Away by Katy Perry. It's my favorite song off that album, and it's just very sad.
No, that's fair. Have you seen the music video for it? I think Diego Luna's in the music video.
I don't think I've seen the music video. I've seen California Girls.
Everyone's seen California Girls for sure. No, that's a great one. I actually forgot that Katy Perry album was this year. So yeah. For my first pick then, this is one of my favorite songs of all time. So I'm going to pick it first. I don't know if you know it, but it's the song Breeze Blocks by Alt J.
I don't know if I know that song.
Yeah, it's one of, I love Alt J. They're one of my favorite bands, and this is my favorite song by them. I listened to this song obsessively in high school, so a little bit after 2012. This is the one that would upset me if it wasn't on my list. So for my second pick then, I'm going to pick probably my second favorite song of the year, and it's the song Hold On by Alabama Shakes. Another one that a little bit probably after 2012, like 2014, 15, I listened to this song all the time on loop and probably on the same playlist that Breeze Blocks was on. So another one that I'm very, very happy to have. She has one of the coolest voices I've ever heard. So
I'm going to pick one that's a little bit more like kind of like a country song. It's like pop country.
Okay.
But I'm picking Blown Away by Carrie Underwood.
Okay, I do know that song.
I liked that song a lot when I was 8 years old, and it was something I listened to, like Carrie Underwood's Christmas album around this time, and then that song. It was just I listened to a lot of Carrie Underwood at that time in my life. So
no, that's fair. I'm not like the hugest country stan out there, but I will say I've always liked Carrie Underwood and the songs that she released this year. There's a couple of them that I thought were really good. So great pick.
My next one, I'm gonna go with Safe and Sound from The Hunger Games. It's Taylor Swift. Close your eyes, the sun is going down.
Okay.
It was another song I really liked. That was when I was starting to learn how to play music, and it was right up my alley. So I like that one a lot. It's another just sad song.
Yeah, it's a very pretty song too. And like The Hunger Games, obviously such an iconic movie.
Yeah.
I won't even get into my angers on that, my fan casting angers, but yeah, the great choice. So for my third pick then, I'm going to go with a song that's by who I think is one of the strongest vocalists ever. And it's, a movie theme, James Bond theme. I'm gonna go with Skyfall by Adele. Just an absolute iconic song. I think the song is better remembered than the movie. Like I saw the movie, barely remember the movie, but you can't forget this song because it does have such an epic feeling to it. I'm very happy to have her on my list.
That's such a good song.
Okay, I got one more. So for my fourth pick then, again, this is a band that I am a huge, huge fan of. I like almost everything they released, especially, a little earlier than this in the 2000s. But I'm going to go with the song Madness by Muse. Yeah, I love Muse. I'm a huge Muse fan, so very, very happy to have this here. It's a little slower than some of their other songs are, but I think it's really...
I was listening to that on the way here.
Oh, perfect.
As well.
Look at that.
This one is a guilty pleasure of mine because I don't really like this band, but this is the only song by them that I do like, and it's 50 Ways to Say Goodbye by Train. Yeah, I'm not like a Train fan, but
Not even Drops of Jupiter? Interesting.
The bridge takes me away.
No, that's fair.
It takes me out of it a little. But I really like this song. I don't know why.
It's a fun song.
It's very fun. It's very upbeat.
Yeah, great pick. It's very fun.
I'm gonna go with Stubborn Love by the Lumineers.
The opposite of love's indifference.
I don't know if I know that one.
They dropped an album that year. I can't remember what it was called.
I know the album.
Has a lot of good songs on it. It's just a good folk kind of song.
Interesting. Yeah, I know the Lumineers, and like I know a couple songs from that album, obviously, but I don't think I've heard that one. So I'll have to give it a listen.
Yeah.
For this one, I saw this band in concert a couple of years ago, and I absolutely adore them, at least their older stuff. Their last two albums have been kind of a little miss for me, but their older stuff is genuinely some of my favorite ever. And this album came out actually in 2013, but this was a single they released in 2012, and it's the song Are You Mine by Arctic Monkeys.
I guess what I'm trying to say.
That was gonna be one.
Yes. I love Arctic Monkeys. I actually should have worn my Arctic Monkeys t-shirt, and I didn't. Totally forgot. I'll wear it in a different video. But yeah, very happy to have this one. An absolute banger from this album. And yeah, it was like one of the only singles that was 2012 from AM, so had to take it here. Mm-hmm. So glad to know you were going to take it, so I took it at the right time.
That's my favorite one from that album. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Absolutely. So for my next pick, this is maybe not the most well-known song from this album, but this is my genuine favorite band ever, Linkin Park. And I'm going to go with the song Roads Untraveled. It's a little bit more of a slower one by them, but I've always found it really kind of beautiful to listen to and just kind of zone out to. And I'm driving, even though I shouldn't zone out while I'm driving. Don't show the cops that.
There was one of the biggest artists dropped an album that year, one of the biggest current artists and of the 2000s, Bruno Mars. So I picked from that album Treasure.
Okay.
It's just such a fun song. And I feel like most Bruno Mars songs are just good. But that one is definitely one of my favorites of his. So yeah. I went with that one from that album.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love Bruno Mars. I feel like you can't go wrong with Bruno Mars. Yeah. And that is just such like a upbeat, feel-good song. So yeah, great definitely.
Pick. This band released an acoustic album of 5 of their songs, very popular songs.
Okay.
That they came out with. And it was just like an acoustic EP. And it was Sleeping with Sirens. And everyone is like a scene. It's like scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. And I picked scene 3, which is Stomachs Tied in Knots. And I don't want nobody else. Oh. Okay. So it's an acoustic version of that song. And I love that album. That I listened to like on repeat for so many years. So it came out in 2012, which I didn't realize, but it's very good.
I didn't know they even had an acoustic album. I'll have to listen to that too, because I can see it being good acoustic.
Yeah, and the album cover is so pretty too. It's like purple and it's very nice. So.
Always enjoyable. Love good artwork.
Yeah.
Great pick. I am going to go with the song Here's to Us by Hailstorm. Yeah, Hailstorm, the album was released this year. Obviously, they have a song on here that's, I would say, a lot more popular. Yeah. Maybe one that you like as well, but this was always my favorite song by them. They did cover it in Glee, so maybe that's why I'm biased, because I do have a slight Glee bias. But this is, a more ballady, like, prettier song as opposed to their other songs that are a little harder.
Yeah.
And then for my 8th pick, I'm going to go with the song Love Interruption by Jack White. I won't let love disrupt, corrupt, or interrupt me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Michigan.
Oh yeah, Michigan, born and raised. Yeah, I really, really like this song. I actually heard it for the first time. Someone covered it on The Voice, and I was like, wow, I like that song. And then I looked it up, and it's Jack White. He's super cool.
You inspired me because I'm gonna pick a Hailstorm song as well. Break In. That came out that same year. That is my favorite Hailstorm song. It's so pretty. It's another like slow, it's like a piano ballad.
Okay.
It's so good. So I felt inspired just then to pick that song.
You're welcome then. And I will mention here, neither of us took I Miss the Misery.
No.
Which is probably their biggest song.
Yes.
But so just shouting it out early, I guess. But no, that's another really pretty one. So
yeah,
great pick.
Very good song. Okay, I'm gonna go with a song that also is just something that I listened to with my siblings as a kid. And it's like, I don't know, listening now, I'm like, I don't like it as much as I did, but when I was a kid, I really liked it. It's Bully by Shinedown. I remember my siblings and I just like singing that in the car all the time when we were little, so I have some good memories with that song.
I actually heard that on the radio a couple days ago. I didn't know it was 2012.
Yeah.
But wow, that's interesting timing.
Yeah.
So for my 9th pick then, I am gonna go with a band that, again, I think I got into them like year or two after this song was released. But I was very aware of the lead singer because I was watching Gossip Girl at this time, even though I probably shouldn't have been because I was, 12. But I was really into Gossip Girl at this time, so surprised that I didn't know the band. But I'm going to go with the song Kill Me by The Pretty Reckless. Yeah, I don't know if you knew the song, but I figured you knew The Pretty Reckless for sure. But I really, really like this song. I actually only learned it a couple years ago, probably. And I was like, oh shit, I like this band.
She's very talented.
Absolutely.
Very talented.
Absolutely. Super cool voice. Love the band. And then for my last pick of the draft, I'm going to go with the song I Will Wait by Mumford & Sons.
And I will wait for you.
I really, really like Mumford & Sons. They're very folky. It's probably the only time I enjoy the banjo is when Mumford & Sons rips it out, but I love it.
For my last one, I'm going to pick I Won't Give Up by Jason Mraz.
Away so easily, I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make.
Oh, that was this year? That's a great song.
It was just another song that when I was learning how to play music, it was like pretty easy, and I listened to it so much, and I would sing it all the time. So, that's just another song that it makes me nostalgic to hear.
Absolutely. I feel like in the early 2010s, there were a lot of like slow ballad songs that I used to just like, if you imagine I was on a singing competition, I'd be like, this is what I'd sing. And that kind of fit into that genre of that.
Yeah.
That's a great song. I didn't know it was this year, but very good song.
Yeah.
All right. So that is actually the draft then. Are there any honorable mentions, things that you were surprised didn't get drafted or stuff that you want to shout out?
There's like 3 that I'm like honorable mentions. For me, Little Talks.
Oh, that was this year. Oh, I clearly didn't do enough of a deep dive.
That's a good song. And the Tiny Desk concert of that is so interesting to watch too. Stay by Rihanna.
Oh I was going to draft that. Oh, I totally forgot.
Just another good ballad song.
Yeah.
And then my last honorable mention that I honestly do really like this song is Call Me Maybe.
Oh, that was not on my list, but it's worth a mention. It's worth a mention.
The more I heard it, the more I was like, actually, I kind of like this song. When I was younger, I was like, I don't like that.
Yeah. I like completely zoned out. There was a lot of songs that I was intending actually to draft and didn't, and Stay was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I totally was going to draft that. Same thing with Super Rich Kids by Frank Ocean. It's my favorite Frank Ocean song. Totally thought about drafting that as well. Tame Impala had 2 really good songs this year. Feels Like We Only Go Backwards. Elephant. Again, I could have drafted either of those. And then Prima Donna, Marina and the Diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
How to Be a Heartbreaker, Marina and the Diamonds. So many. One Direction, Kiss You was this year. I need to mention One Direction.
And Little Things.
Oh, yeah. Radioactive, Imagine Dragons.
Yeah. Yep.
Neither of us drafted. There were just so many songs this year that I feel like we could have taken. That's it then for 2012 draft. Let us know in the comments whose playlist you think is better, why it's mine, why it might be hers, but really why it's mine. Thank you.
Let us know who drafted the best playlist in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.